We have a store. For those of you who have not been there, it's kind of a quirky little place. We have more jewelry almost than the law allows than any other store you've ever been in. Besides what's on our floor, in our back room, there's about 12,000 earrings and about 8,000 necklace sets. So there's nothing in any of your closets that we cannot match up. If you have something giving you a hard time, bring it on down to our two. My girls are wonderful at finding the perfect thing. Now, why would anybody have that kind of volume, right? Well, we actually were wholesalers, so we sold costume jewelry to stores around the country. Well, not every state. We were only in 19 states. But we had 16 sales reps, and they went around with their sample cases and showed our line. What happened, they'd fax in the orders, we'd pull the orders, pack, and ship. But we never ever knew, really, except for Sarasota, where the things were going, what the stores were, why everybody was buying that one necklace set. Well, went with something Karen Kane or IB Diffusion did, let's say. But what happens as a wholesaler, and I started off as an executive secretary and a chef years ago. And when you're a chef, you learn, as you women who cook know, that you can make some pretty amazing stuff with your leftovers. Never to be repeated in the history of life, right? But when you're in wholesale costume jewelry, guess what? When season's over and the buyers are done looking at that, it's done. And you have to remember that the buyers are 6 months ahead of when they need it. So what happens with your leftovers? That's why we opened a store. Whatever I paid, you paid. $2, $4, $6, and $8. That's what I paid, that's what you paid. The idea wasn't to make any money, it was just to clean out all my bins so they were ready for the next season. Well, word spread and it took off, and pretty soon we got into clothing. And one thing led to another, and more and more and more. And for those of you who haven't been to the store, there's a lot of clothing in that little place, a lot.